Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Um, I am going to preface this video with saying that, excuse me, I am going to talk about a multitude of things, but I did want to pay my respects to Bell Hooks. I know that her influence has been major in my life in a lot of ways, and it's not always been directly. Um, I know the glasses make it seem like I am smart. And I am, um, but I don't read any and everything. Um, Not to say that anything that Bell Hooks has ever written is an any or everything kind of situation, but I know that she has influenced a great many of the women that I hold near and dear to me, and a great many of the people that I hold near and dear to me, and their ability to make things make things and explain things in a way that is profound um, through the inspiration of bell hooks. And I had found a quote um, that I did want to share um, from bell hooks, and it really resonated with me. And after I, you know, read it, I'll tell you why. Too often, women believe it is a sign of commitment, an expression of love to endure unkindness or cruelty, to forgive and forget. In actuality, when we love rightly, we know that the healthy, loving response to cruelty and abuse is putting ourselves out of harm's way. Mm. So often in my life, I have allowed people that I have loved to be very much disrespectful to me. And I could shrug it off as, oh, that's just their personality, or, the gamut, the excuses that we give, those that we want to hold closely to us, not realizing that they are actually a poison um, to a healthy love, a healthy self love. Um, and you don't have to endure it. Not with family, not with friends, not with lovers, not with nobody. No matter how many years you've known them or how many years they've invested into you, you don't have to endure it. Um, and I'm thankful for that quote. Um, and unfortunately, I did only find it today. Um, I probably will find a lot more of her work as time progresses and find how deeply it does resonate. I actually have her book, Salvation. I haven't read it yet. It's just one of those things that I knew if I didn't take it, I would regret not having it, and I'm thankful that I did. Keep it with me. Um, it's been a hell of a 2 years, really, through this pandemic, going into 3 years now. Um, we've lost Cicely Tyson, Chadwick Boseman, um, and now Bell Hooks. It's unfortunate to lose these giants, but it warms a lot of people's hearts to know that they're not alone in their grief. Um, and there is a grieving process, even for people that you have never known personally. And even if you did know them, it would probably be even more devastating. So Um, to those that truly knew them, my heart goes out to them completely and utterly. Um, it's been a tumultuous year, 2 years, because we blame everything on the pandemic, honestly, now. Any death that comes along, especially since so often now they try and tell us that we can't gather in the familial context. But for capitalism, you better bring your ass to work. I tell you, you shouldn't visit family during Christmas and Hanukkah and all of these holidays. But for the almighty dollar, bring your ass in. Of course, it's disgusting and volatile um, that they continue to conflate um, their supposed care when it's actually just capitalism. Um, Granted, you don't want somebody that has to go to work every day around their elders whose weakened immune system can really wreak havoc. So I can understand that to an extent, but seeing as how a great many of our elders have to still work anyway, who are you really fooling? Who's really fooled by this? Um, and I don't necessarily want to open it up to people going to see their, family and all of that. I actually want to open it up to people saying, fuck all of these jobs. We deserve a living wage. We deserve to work from home. And if I know there are definitely certain jobs that you can't work from home because ER doctors can't work from home. It's just not going to work. And a whole host of others that it's just not going to work for them to just work from home. But they should be afforded a hell of a lot more in terms of safety, um, making sure that these people, yeah, you want them to work 8 hours. No, it should be on a maybe 2 to 4 hour working shift basis. And that way people can stay away from each other, um, 6 feet or more away from each other. Um, Things won't come as quickly as they have been known to in this country. And honestly, it needs to slow down anyway. We've gotten so used to capitalism that we've forgotten our humanity, um, and people's incessant need to have everything right now. It just serves the work of capitalism and allows for a great deal of us to fall to our deaths in the work of capitalism. It's not, um, it doesn't really work. Black people, we are not going to make our own economy. They have made sure that our dollar can't circulate any more than 6 hours within our own communities. They've made sure of it, unfortunately. Um, but if we get out of the mindset that we can make capitalism work for us and actually just dismantle it and make us work for us, you know, there'll be a great deal of blood spilt before that ever actually goes into effect. And I might not see it in my lifetime. I mean, just the blood spill. I don't even mean the actual humanity and freedom. That probably won't happen in my lifetime. So, um, or if I had children in my children's lifetime either. It would be an ongoing thing. But much respect, love, and honor to the Hooks for all that they have inspired and who they have inspired. And like I said before, I won't be making this particular video just about bell hooks. But I did want to start off and start there. Excuse me. Excuse me. I don't know why my throat has been on a revolt. But you heard about Georgia having slaves? And I'm talking about the Georgia in these United States, not, over here. Over there. Not that one. You're taking immigrants and turning them into slaves. I had made a video on TikTok about how Canada, Australia, the United States, and China basically are all good for human rights abuses. Oh, the United Kingdom was actually it. And I called Canada, the United States, United Kingdom, and Australia the hypocrisy quadruplets, because they're doing a diplomatic boycott from the Beijing Winter Olympics over human rights concerns. USA, didn't the UN find you guilty of human rights abuses against the indigenous and black people, and y'all ain't done jack diddly? Canada. Now, I've seen video of y'all taking indigenous folks off of their reservations. I've seen videos of indigenous folks not having clean water on those reservations. In Australia, from its inception, y'all slaughtered the Aboriginals, not all of them, because there's still some there, to make it a prisoner's island for the United Kingdom, for Britain, excuse me. Excuse you? Pipe down. Pipe down. As though history is not something that is readily available to so many of the people within your countries, that they know that y'all are basically just governments of human rights violations. State-sanctioned violence is perfectly fine in these United States. Cops can get off for anything. Shoot, if you're a white man, you can get off for practically anything that you commit against a black person. But King is dead. I don't even understand. And the way that y'all the way that y'all love to use MLK as this magnum opus of morality and how to get things done the right way, when during his time, he was the most hated man in America. Who are you trying to fool? And then the FBI killed him. understand the willful, I can't even say ignorance. I wish I wish the words would come to me right now, but at present I can't wrap my mind around being that willfully obtuse about the histories of your countries, as well as the very much now human rights violations within your own countries that you refuse to do anything about because, in terms of capitalism, y'all boss dogging it, so it don't even matter. It don't even matter. And now China takes a page out of y'all's book and you want to boycott? Okay. Y'all are plum fools. Plum fools. All of you. And though I live in America, and for whatever reason, people think that Black Americans, that sign on for this. We do not. We do not. And seeing as how the UN has already said that they have committed atrocities against us and they violate human rights on a country scale. I would hope, and I get it, probably because of the Candace Owens of the world and, you know, the lackadacoons out here that, like to get on here and talk about America's the best country and you're just ghetto and you don't want to work and you're lazy. Listen, lazy is going to a complete and utter different country, kidnapping people. Then when it no longer financially serves you to kidnap them anymore, you make breeding farms so that those Black people are forcibly made to have sex with each other and or their master to become pregnant and breed more slaves, breed more Black people that will ultimately become slaves. Just so y'all don't have to work out in the sun, out in the fields. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And then the ones that discard, or, the ones that gave you too much trouble or whatever the case may be, not only did you kill them, you ate them. No one wants to talk about that. The Delectable Negro. It's a book out. I haven't read it yet because my psyche, I just don't believe that at the moment my psyche can handle that. I'm quite certain I would have a break from reality, and yeah, it would not be great for white people, okay? It would not, But I really would love it. Would love it. Would love it if y'all would sweep around your own door, your own front step first before you start trying to jump into China's business. And I'm not saying that what's going on there with the I don't even want to mispronounce the name of the sect of Muslims that are there, that are pretty much becoming prisoners and or enslaved. It's disgusting. It's vile. And it absolutely deserves to be reckoned with. But not with this, we're going to be diplomatic and not send over any of our government officials. Meanwhile, all of the people that do any of the winter games, all of the Olympians that do any of the winter games, skiing, all of that stuff, that are any citizens of any of these countries, are more than welcome to go. Bring home the gold. But our government is just, meanwhile, the government has been at the forefront of the most heinous atrocities in America, in the United Kingdom, in Canada, in Australia. So miss me with the bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Y'all have a good one. I am tired, and I need to eat. So I'm going to go and handle up on that. Y'all have a good one.